Hey everyone, welcome back to another feeding video. First up, back again as always, is Wednesday, my Acanthoscaria geniculata, the Brazilian white knee. This is her first feeding after a molt, so she should be pretty hungry. As you can see, those adult colors are really starting to come in nicely. Just waiting for the cockroach to move at this point. Well, not a cockroach, but you do eat a roach. Anytime now. And there she goes. Nice big meal after a molt is always wonderful. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Alright guys, this is Medusa, my Hapalopus species Columbia large, the pumpkin patch. Keep the lid on for this one because, well, this one likes to try and escape, so... You can see she's right here. Roach is right here. Hopefully we'll get an attack. But she's only eaten once since the last molt, so I know she's hungry. It's another one of those who's gonna move first type situations. This may be a shorter feeding video again because it appears I have a few slings who are in pre-molt. Like one of my LPs is in pre-molt, my Grammostola pulchripes is in pre-molt, my Brachypelma homori is in pre-molt. I believe my tiny Nandu chromatus is in pre-molt as well. Come on. Somebody's got to move here. Anytime now, people. She was just going nuts before I turned the camera on. was racing all around her enclosure and everything. This is always the fun part of a video. Sit and wait. Alright, well, I guess we'll go on to the next one and I'll let you know if she takes it. 10 minutes later, and quite a bit of coaxing, and the pumpkin patch finally took down the roach. See, it's brilliant colors even at such a small size. Alright, well, let's let it enjoy its meal and we'll go on to the next one now. Alright, next up is Natalia, my Pamphobedius platyama. The Brazilian pink bloom, I believe, is the common name for it. Didn't have any luck feeding her yesterday, so we're gonna attempt to see if she goes today. Kinda seemed interested on it until I went to put the lid back on. Give her a second, see if she goes for it. She's pretty skittish compared to most of my other species, so we'll see. I'm just having bad luck with catching feedings this week. I swear, these are some of the most stubborn roaches I've ever dealt with today. Alright, I guess we'll go on to someone else, and hopefully she'll take this one. And as you can see, she finally got it after waiting for 10 minutes and just staring at it. But she did take it down, and presumably will now do her little dance that she does. Giving us a great shot of that Christmas tree-like pattern on her abdomen. One of the unfortunate things about this species is they will lose that pattern on their abdomen, but will make up for it with some very, very striking colors as adults, especially if this one turns out to be a male. It's definitely got some very long legs on her. Alright, now we can finally go on to somebody else. Okay, up next is Cassandra, my freshly molted Brachypelma vagans, the Mexican red rump, who, as you can see right here, has regrown her lost leg from her last molt, which I'm incredibly thankful for. She's always one of my best eaters, so there she goes. Seems we have better luck catching takedowns with the superworms than we do the roaches. It's a nice, good meal for her post-molt, so let's see if we can get some light on her. Because her colors really started to come through this time. Now if we can you can see the gorgeous black on her legs. Almost looks like it's in being fast forward at the moment, but I assure you it is not. I'm going to try and get some actual better lighting next time I do a video, so hopefully videos won't be quite so dark. As you can see right back here, there's her new leg that she had regrown. I'll let her enjoy her meal and go on to someone else. Okay, up next is Zim, my freshly molted Vermictopus cancerides, the Haitian brown bird eater, who's been fairly active past few days, so I'm gonna see if he's hungry. He's been a bit more skittish since he molted, so, and there we go, instantaneous. It's good to have my good eaters back in business after everybody molted. Had about 6 or 7 molts within, I think, a 2-week time period. So it's nice to get everyone back together. It'll certainly make these feeding videos a bit more exciting. You know, seeing that, getting some bigger spiders and they're actually eating. I'm still waiting to see this apparent horrible mood shift that the Cassandra gets, but I haven't seen it yet. He's been skittish, but he hasn't been defensive or anything like that. Normally I would feed Elvira, my Grammostola pulchra, but she's got quite the abdomen on her, so we're going to hold off on feeding her for a little while. Hopefully she has a molt coming. She hasn't molted in my care since I got her back in, I want to say February. Alright, let's go on to someone else. Okay, up next is another freshly molted tarantula. This is Claudia, my Brachypelma albopilosum, the Honduran curly hair. It's also been a little over a week since she molted, so hopefully she's ready to eat for us. Yep, there she goes. She definitely appeared to have gained some size this time, so I was very happy about that. And she actually gave us a really good molt, as you saw last video. I'm about 95% sure that she's a female. Let's see if we can turn this around a little bit. Look at that bad hair day. It's gorgeous. She's definitely due for a rehousing now, so hopefully I'll be able to pick up a new enclosure for her sometime in the next week or so, and we'll go about getting her rehoused. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a video for that yet or not, but we'll see. Here's a new one for everybody. This is actually a funny story behind this one. A manager at Petco had called me. Apparently a customer came in and dropped this girl off. Didn't want it for some reason or another anymore. So manager at Petco called me saying, hey, I got a free spider for you. Because where that store is located, they're not allowed to sell arachnids or snakes or anything like that. So, because I made friends with people over there, I got a free spider. So, it's been a couple days since I got her and got her rehoused, because her old setup was absolutely horrible. We're talking like ½ inch of substrate, no hide, nothing. So, hopefully she'll eat for us. It's a Grammostola porteri, the rose hair. She's the most docile tarantula I've seen since I started collecting. And of course that one's gonna immediately burrow. Is she gonna get it? think she missed her opportunity. Or is she gonna try and dig for it? That'd be kind of cool to catch on camera. And this girl was not well taken care of at all. Her abdomen's kind of small. She's got calcium powder on her abdomen because for some reason the owner spilled calcium powder on her for some reason. I don't know what she was doing with calcium powder near a tarantula anyway, but come on, take it. You can't keep letting these guys dig. She's acting interested in them, so. But like my other rose hair, she's just not moving fast enough to get them. But I think I've decided to name this one Lily, after Lily Munster. That way I will have Elvira, Morticia, Cassandra, and Lily. Let's go ahead and crush the head off one of them, and hopefully she'll get that one for us. And then I will dig these worms out. Come on. I don't know what it is about rose hairs. They act interested in food and attempt to go for them, but just don't quite move fast enough to catch it. So I think I may stick with giving crickets to my rose hairs for now. Alright, let's see if someone else wants to eat. Alright, up next is Mr. T. This is my mature male Brachypelma albiceps, the Mexican golden red rump. Don't know if I've featured him in a video yet, but he's only eaten once in the month since I got him. Not quite fast enough, dude. Unless you're gonna tear it up for us. As you can see, he's a very heavy Weber. I'll have to dig that one out of there. So let's try this one. He's acting interested in it, he just hasn't picked it up yet. Oh, come on. Looks like he's not quite sure what to do with it. he's had superworms before, so I don't really know. It could just be a mature male being finicky, I guess. We're just having all kinds of bad luck with this feeding video. Then he's only eaten, I think, once in the month or month and a half since I got him, so he could just be being a mature male. He was a mature male when I bought him, so I have no idea when it was that he hooked out or anything. Alright, I'm gonna get that worm out of there and we'll see if someone else is gonna eat for us. Alright, I think the last one we're going to feed today is Grim. This is my Phobobus murinus, the skeleton tarantula. I've had for a few months and hasn't webbed or dug or anything. Just likes to hang out there in the corner. Let's see if we can get this one to eat. This is another one that has been a pretty picky eater for me, so we'll see. There we go. Actually surprised that she ate. Not usually a great eater. Her abdomen's kind of small, so she's big. She's about 4, maybe 4.5 inches. Damn it. It's a good shot of her. So she's mostly active like around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's when I usually catch her moving around and doing stuff. See if we can't give her a second one. All these superworms have dug to the bottom of their cup here. There's one. Okay. Damn it. Alright, I guess we're gonna wrap this up now, and I'll try and dig those worms out of there. Alright, as usual, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.